Hello YouTube, I'm back again with another video. This is going to be the first where I actually do a repeat of a previous video I did relating to another video which I'm going to be continuing because I want to explain the aftermath of what happened after that scenario, and that she continues to want even more drama after the backlash because people apparently have been dropping negative comments towards her, and that she can't handle criticism, and she decides to respond, which shows that she's really in her feelings, and she feels that the people are trying to paint her as a villain, which I'm truly wondering why she thinks that. Either she has a lack of knowledge or she's just full of herself. And this is important. I'm not too sure if you guys do recall, she went and had a beef with her ex-boyfriend over a McDonald's Happy Meal because the fact that he didn't provide for her three other kids that clearly aren't his. He made it well aware that he doesn't have to give those three other kids McDonald's because they are not his responsibility, and he's absolutely right about it. And she feels that she's obligated to order him around, tell him what to do, and demand that he does her this favor, and claiming that because her food stamps hasn't shown up that he must provide for those three other kids. And then this is where it gets very funny. She tries, so after even though considering all the number of backlash she's been getting, she tries to justify it, telling the viewers that because he used to be because he was in a relationship with her while those three other kids were with her, the same kids that she's talking about that he's supposed to provide for her. And on top of that, like she's worried. She's talking about her food stamps. Like, you should not bring your personal life. Like, that's all on you. Like, because judging from the looks of it, once you revealed yourself, it looks like you waste your food stamps for your own appearance, so you can gain the approval of others. Looks doesn't really mean much these days. So, but she don't obviously she wants to show her appearance because now she's trying to make herself look good so that people don't really judge her. And because when the last time she was recording, she didn't really show her face at all. So she probably took it to heart and realized she thinks by moving by stepping forward and just showing herself that she should not be judged so harshly. Because I said this, looks is not everything. But one thing is that this is definitely a narcissistic, because the what makes her even the bigger fool is that she decided to respond, making another video that correlates that same situation where you escalated, where you decided to start drama anyways because it's something so petty to the point that it was never necessary for you to even decide what happens to those three kids based on that other man's decisions, like how he should handle your three other kids, which aren't his. He made it clear. But on top of that, like, I've heard rumors, people are claiming this is somehow just a skit, this is a joke. I find that very hard to believe. I, who knows, maybe it is, but it's the fact that she took those words to heart. The people that were criticizing, she took them to heart. And it seems like she's trying to paint herself as the better person, that she wants people to somehow make her understand that she is somehow valid for what she did. It's not valid after you decide. I forgot to mention. Yeah, it's not valid when you decide to smack someone's food from the hands just because it wasn't the order that you wanted. Just because he decided not to order enough food, that goes to show that you were the aggressor. And you just don't want to you just don't want to look at your flaws and try to realize that there are times where I'm going to be in the wrong, so there are times I need to listen, hear what other people have to say so I can try to fix myself. The only thing you decided to fix was your looks, but not your personality. But at the same time, you decide to make yourself look good, possibly for the viewers, and try to persuade them, and then try to manipulate them, convincing them somehow that you're not in the wrong, and that he had so much to provide, that because he was possibly in a relationship with you for so long, that he needs to be dedicated to do that, continuing forward with the relationship, even though he is your ex, and provide more for the other kids, even if they may not be his kids, that he should still claim to be a stepfather. He should continue moving, and he should continue being able to like provide as the stepfather. That he should be able to do them favors still, even if he's not in that relationship. He has there's no reason for him to continue with that relationship and continue to distribute as the stepfather if he already decided to break up with you. You know what I mean? Because the moment someone's not, the only reason he came there was just simply to provide for his son only, because he knows that's his actual blood, that's his actual kid, and that's somebody that, because he knows that kid personally means something to him, and that he wants to find value in his life, especially family members you can relate to, that you can always have faith in, and you want them to believe in them so that they can grow to become someone that you can imagine will be with that the parent expects them to be a successful person. But it's going to be hard for the son to succeed with the mother being around, because people are saying that he needs to eventually try to take custody over the kid, and I 100% agree, because there's no way anybody should condone what she did, and she clearly doesn't see anything wrong, which is very scary. Because if you don't see anything wrong with what you're doing by trying to engage with somebody, show your personal life, and then you try to escalate it and start some petty drama with somebody on camera, and then think that the people are gonna side with you, that so shows that you don't have the right mindset, and that you need to be fixed as well. And I mean, the father, he's not traumatized, but he definitely deserves help, as in, like, he needs to find ways to to continue staying on track in his life, and be able to gain custody of his son, because I personally believe he should. There's no way I can say she's going to gain track of her life and keep track of what's going on, because she thinks she's going to rely on baby daddies, her previous baby daddies, to do the same thing like she did last time, for them to be there and to be able to support her, considering she just isn't willing and just too lazy to be able to take care of herself, and just is not independent. Because you may be independent looking after those 3 kids, but are you independent enough to be able to spend money on them, and be able to share and make sure that you can at least prove that you're reliable, because it doesn't seem like you are, and you continue to be unreliable by saying that it's not your fault, that you don't try to improve yourself, you don't let people know that you're hoping to make some changes in your life, which you can redeem yourself, and then you can gain the approval of others, not to simply make them like you, but to realize you're making a good step forward. Like, you're doing going step by step, trying to move forward and trying to make the best out of your life, and trying to do some good, and helping be able to realize that you can make yourself into a good Samaritan, and that you have a purpose in life, and it's not simply being in the house being with 3 or 4 kids, where you can actually be able to do something with your life and be able to show what kind of experience that you have, so that someone can consider you reliable, and that you can dedicate yourself into being more of an independent person, and that you don't have to be judged for being a lousy person, and that you realize your life has value, and that once your life has value, you can continue trying to show how effective you are in real life, whether it's in the work environment or it's in the home environment. But to be honest, I don't personally feel that she won't be able to realize and see the wrong of what she's doing, and that she won't become more as when you're mother, because I don't know whether she's young enough, but if she is young, people are expecting more from her, expecting more from people like her, to be able to step forward and to be able to make a living, because it seems like she can't afford to make a living, because, like, people are saying, her excuse that she hasn't got her food stamps on time, and that she needs somebody else to send her money, provide food for the kids, which means she's going down the wrong path. and it's hard to say whether she'll make it back or not, and she'll try to be able to improve and embrace reality, then it is a scary thought, because whatever could happen to those 3 or 4 kids may lead to their suffering if she can't be able to prevent that. And those are my final thoughts. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to check for more upcoming content later in the future. Be sure to check your notifications, comment, like, subscribe. Thank you.